Well, my first experience with fat bikes was about 4.5, 5 years ago in Canada. I was down there for the BC bike race, and I saw a fat bike in the shop window, and I just thought, man, I want to ride this thing. I took it for a ride, and then I just wanted to buy one. I bought one, sold it, bought another one, and now I'm actually distributing 907 in Namibia and South Africa.
Fat bikes, I'm excited about it. I think if you asked me a year ago if we'd have a MOMSEN fat bike, I would have said no in a heartbeat. But I did a trip to Namibia a few months back and had the privilege of riding with Manny Heymans. I think Manny's got at least a year on everyone else in terms of what works and what doesn't. So it was a huge eye-opener to ride with him and to see what these bikes can do. So we're going to dabble with it.
Yeah, fat bikes is an interesting one. You know, I've seen a lot of them out here today, and obviously it's grown out throughout the last few years. Manny Heymans is promoting it quite big time, with obvious reasons, coming from the desert. So I think a fat bike is a great toy. It's a fun thing. It's the same as single speeds. You know, there's all these things that we can get involved with in cycling that makes a lot of fun sense. A fat boy it can be a rigid fork bike. You can make it really light. It's comfortable. It rolls really nicely and smoothly over a lot of terrain.
The obese bike. Maybe I'll eat my words in a few years' time, but frankly I think it's a fad that's going to die out. I think fat bikes have a fantastic use in that they should be used to clean up trails before anyone else rides there. You know how many thorns you can pick up with those big fat tires? I don't know, personally I don't really see the point. They're designed for snow and sand. We've got a bit of sand here, not enough snow to really warrant it. I'm not into it.
Fat bikes are, I suppose, cool for a lot of people, and I think it is right now. It is a bit of a fad, and it doesn't mean it's going to go away. I mean, mountain bikes were a fad, so 29ers were a fad. Everything's a fad until it becomes a reality, and people are taking to it.
And a fat bike just puts a smile on everybody's face. I think everybody who's ridden one here, and if you look at the test bikes, the rack's always empty with the fat bikes. I think it's just one of those bikes that really puts the enjoyment back into riding, and for me that's the right kind of bike, no matter what it is.
I think fat bikes are very much made for purpose. Somebody that rides a fat bike to show off, I don't really see the value in that, but lots of sites, I think, see money here with all these fat bikes. In Windhoek it's unlocked a lot of riding for people. I think there's a lot of sites that could potentially offer trail riding now with fat bikes. The cost of providing that trail would be much cheaper. We don't have to bring in clay and laterite to harden a trail. So for purpose, I think a fat bike's great.
I think with fat bikes, it's a really interesting thing because it's not exactly a new thing. And I think people have almost, because it's such an attractive bike and such a fun bike, people are almost looking for excuses to have them or just even to buy one. And the price point will determine it. If the bikes come down to 10, 12 grand or so, it's a fun bike. It's something that you can buy for the holiday house. And the other thing that will really determine the market and whether it grows or not is the events. And if there's a really good event and people want to attend it, then that'll certainly drive the market. And we can see from the recent announcement of the Snow Epic, that could be quite an important factor in the fat bike market.
I can see this as no fly-by-night. I see this as something to stick